Lights out. Ghost Party. Originally recorded April 21st, 1937. Cast of characters: Mrs. Hinkle, Mr. Hinkle, Jimmy, Ellen, the old woman, and a male butler. Life of the party. Lights out, everybody! It's a great night, isn't it? Oh, yes. It's a good night to be alive in the spring. It's good to be alive any time. The night air is so soft, yes, like your lips, darling. I wish we didn't have to go there. So do I. There'll be a house full of loudspeakers trying to out-talk each other. Can't we sort of just forget to go, Jim? Not a chance. If I didn't show up to one of Mrs. Hinkle's parties and she got wise to it, tomorrow morning I'd be reading the want ads and worrying where I get the money to meet that next payment on that engagement ring. Oh, silly. Silly is right. That old fat tub owns stock in about just every business in this town. You go to her parties when you're invited or else. It seems a pity to waste that glorious night. If it were just a plain party, it wouldn't be so bad, but one of Mrs. Hinkle's? Are they as bad as all that, Jim? Worse, the woman's got a party complex. She thinks that she's a daring type, but actually the last time she had an original idea was just this side of the Civil War. She's built like a battleship, and the only thing she does outside of clipping coupons off her bonds is thinking up screwy ideas to screw your parties. Wait till you see her. I'm looking forward to it. What about Mr. Hinkle? Oh, he makes a fit partner for her. He's as small as she is big, but he's about a party cuckoo as she is. Yeah, on top of it, he's one of those practical jokers. No, it's a fact. Palm ticklers and itch powder and water squirting out of a flower's buttonhole and all that kid stuff. Have we much further to go, Jimmy? No, unfortunately, it's just around the block. I sure wonder what screwy idea they've got cooked up for tonight. You mean all their parties are different? Yeah, different and yet the same. The last one I went to, she had the house fixed up like the inside of a barn. Cows and chickens wandering around the parlor and all that sort of stuff. Oh, you're fooling. So help me. After the liquor started circulating, someone found that one of the hens laid an egg, and he popped someone with it, and the fun began. They threw everything around but the cow, and if it wasn't for the fact that the Hinkles have a bank account big enough to choke an ostrich farm, the whole shebang would have landed in the hoosgow. Oh, my goodness, Jimmy. I don't think I want to go to their party. I mean, if that's the way they are. Don't worry. I understand that tonight the Hinkles are having a quiet evening at home. I hope. I don't like the way you said that, I hope. Jimmy, do you hear what I hear? Yep, that's their place, all right. A nice quiet evening at home, eh? You should hear the Hinkles when they really get going. Do we have to go there? Do we really, Jimmy? Ours is not the question why. All we can do is go there and hope to heck that she hasn't been throwing a circus party with a couple of lions running loose. I'll do more than that, I hope, Jim. I'll pray. Okay, and while you're praying that Mr. Hinkle doesn't pull any of his pet practical jokes on us. His idea of good clean fun is to wire up a chair with electricity and then shock the back teeth out of anyone who sits in it. Oh, stay close to me, Jimmy. Stay close. Everybody quiet. Please, quiet. It's Mr. Hinkle. He's going to make a speech. I hope not. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the queen of the party makers, none other than my dear wife. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you. It does my heart good to know that you appreciate these little gatherings which have come to mean so much. I'm sure to the social life of our community. But enough of that. As you all know, I pride myself, if I might use the word, on the originality of my little parties. Well, As you know, we've done just about everything at these parties. That is to say, everything really clever. So tonight, I've simply racked my brains for something that just hadn't been done before. And I'm sure when I tell you what it's all about, you'll agree with me that it's going to be quite the treat indeed. In fact, if I do say so myself, never in all my many years have I been entertaining folks that I've ever had the good fortune of thinking of a clever and original and entertaining an idea as I've thought up for tonight. It'll thrill you. I simply know it will. I don't like the look in that woman's eyes, Ellen. Oh, don't be silly. She's not as terrible as you said she'd be. I'll bet she's going to say that we're going to play post office or puss in the corner. Just what you think. And so it is with the greatest of pleasure that I announce the piece de resistance of our evening, entertainment which I am sure will thrill you all, none other than an actual ghost seance. Well, what's she talking about? I don't like ghosts. Who's going to be the ghost? What's she talking about? I don't like ghosts. Who's she going to be the ghost? Well, I don't do it. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Mrs. Hinkle has something more to say. Quiet. Thank you, Mr. Hinkle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you all please come into the next room and the seance will begin. Hurry now! The spirits in it must not be kept waiting. In here, please. In here. I'm afraid of spirit. I'm afraid of spirit. What kind of spirit does she mean? What, whiskey or gin? What? Whiskey or gin? I hope the room won't be too dark. Well, the room won't be too dark. What's going on? Oh, Jimmy, I don't like this. Oh, don't worry. We'll just sit around in the circle and hold hands. I won't mind that part of it. A ghost seance. Is that woman's idea of fun? It's all right, dear. I think we can sneak out now and she'll never know what happened to us. The old battle axe. Shh! What? What? Here comes the Hinkles. Oh, my gosh. Ah, here you are, Jimmy. Now you and your young lady get right in with the rest. Right in. The spirits and the ghosts are waiting. Now, everyone, take a chair around the table. Quickly, please, quickly. Sit here, dear. All right. Now, everyone join hands. Everyone join hands. Mr. Hinkle, turn off the lights. Oh, I'm scared. Mama, where are you? Where's Mr. Hinkle when the lights went out? I wish I was home. Here come the spirits with a hey, hey. Mr. Hinkle, did you hear me? Turn out the lights. Right, my dear. Turn on the lights! Turn on the lights now! Jimmy, Jimmy, I wish I was home. Say, this is nothing. You ought to see the Hinkles' really bright ideas. I'll bet they're the ones who started the San Francisco earthquake. Bring up the ghost. Yeah, this guy gets a kiss in the dark. Now, Harry, stop it. Stop that. Look out behind. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please. We cannot expect to have the proper contact with the spirits unless we are silent. Thank you, Mr. Hinkle. Those are my sentiments exactly. The spirits. The spirits. Where are the spirits? I'm the spirit of 1776. Now, please, my friends, please. This is a serious affair. Mrs. Hinkle is trying to awaken the spirits of the departed. I'm the spirit of the spring. Mr. Hinkle, you must do something. We must be quiet. How can I contact the spirits of our forefathers? You hear, ladies and gentlemen? Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Jim, how long is this going to go on? Let's try to sneak out now. I can't, Helen. I just can't. If the old eagle eye found out. This silly nonsense. Sitting around the dark and holding hands as if... Wait. No, quiet. No more whispering, if you please. If any of you think that this seance, which I am about to conduct, is not perfectly serious, I assure you emphatically that it is. You see, last week I went to see one of the greatest mediums in existence, and she told me I myself was a medium. I myself is a psychic. Isn't that true, Mr. Hinkle? Absolutely, my dear. She said you were positively psychic. Now hold tightly to your neighbor's hands, and I will go into the trance. Here I go. She's been in a trance all her life. Quiet. Let's see what she does. I am now in a trance. I am now the voice of the world beyond. Of all the scummy parties, the voice of the other world. She sounds like the voice of fatty degeneration. I bring you the spirit control. Listen to him. Knock, knock. Who's there? Quiet, please. O spirit of the other world, speak and bring us wisdom. Of all the nonsense, that woman isn't a medium, is she, Jimmy? She's medium crazy, that's what she is. Jimmy? Why did you stand up? What? It's so dark. But I see you standing by me. Why don't you sit down? But I am sitting down. Then what? Helen, in heaven's name, what happened? Turn on the lights, someone. Lights. Oh, no. Turn on the lights, Mr. Hinkle. Turn on the lights. Yes. In heaven's name, turn on the lights. I can't find the switch. There, I've got it. That girl. Look at that girl. What's the matter? Who screamed? What's going on here? She fainted. Yeah, get some water, quick, somebody. Ellen, open your eyes. What frightened you? Look at the way she's got her hands to her throat. Take her hands away. Yes, she's choking herself. Yeah, sure, I don't know why. Ellen, blood. Her hands are covered with blood. Get a doctor. Somebody, get a doctor. No, I see it clearly. It's just a scratch. Jimmy. See? She's coming to. She's all right. Just a scratch on her throat. Just a scratch. Scratch, you fool. Look, it's a teeth marks. Jeffries? Yes, Mr. Hinkle. Jeffries, are they all gone? Yes, madame. Then run along and close up. Yes, ma'am. Most deplorable thing that ever happened to me. Sam, are you falling asleep down here? Huh? What? Oh, get up out of that chair and let's go upstairs and go to bed. Most disgusting party I ever had the misfortune to be concerned with. Oh, it did turn out badly, didn't it? Not at all. It would have been the most entertaining but for that disgusting little person fainting that way. But her throat. Now, don't start that again, Mr. Hinkle. It was nothing at all. A mere scratch. Teeth marks, indeed. But they were plain. Now, don't start arguing, Samuel Hinkle. No, my dear. She got all nervous and excited there in the dark, and she scratched herself. That's all. Breaking up a perfectly good evening with her hysteria. Well, come, let's go upstairs. Yes, my dear. Streaming and carrying on like that. Absolutely disgusting. Yes, my dear. Ruining a perfectly good party that way, and that Jimmy person persisting in wanting the police in when we could see it was nothing but a scratch. Teeth marks, indeed. Yes, my dear. Oh, I'll fix that young man's goose tomorrow morning. I will. Police in my house. I'll teach him. He'll be walking the streets when I get through with him. And perfectly right, my dear. And I spent so much time thinking up the idea of the party. And we had such clever stunts planned, didn't we? Yes, my dear. What will people think of me? Such a disgusting exhibition. Well, Samuel, open the door. Open the door! Yes, my dear. Sleep, that's what I need. Sleep to forget the entire atrocious affair. Well, turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Oh, yes, my dear. All those clever little things we figured out. The luminous paint to shine in the dark when you're getting under the table and pulling their legs and... Ah! Sam! Yes, my dear. In my chair, by the window. My goodness. Do you see her too, Samuel? Yes, of course. Who is she? I never saw her before in my life. Speak to her, Mr. Hinkle. Find out who in the world she is. Oh, you little mouse, you. Old woman, who are you? What are you doing in my bedroom? She can't hear you, my dear. She wants you to come closer. Well, then, filthy old hag! Get out of my chair! What are you doing here? Who are you? You ask who I am? You heard me. Who are you? How did you get up here? Hinkle, call the police. Yes, my dear. Hinkle, wait. Huh? Come closer, the both of you. Get out of my house, I said. Hinkle, what are you standing there for? Do something. Yes, my dear. Both of you, closer. I'll fix you. Jeffries, come here. Jeffries! Yes, Mr. Hinkle. What is it? Mrs. Hinkle, is there any trouble? Jeffries, come in here. Yes, Mrs. Hinkle. Jeffries, call the police. Ma'am? My husband, for some reason of his own, apparently is fascinated by that horrible old hag. But you certainly ought. Call the police. I'm very sorry, Mrs. Hinkle, but I'm afraid I don't quite understand. The police! Call the police! Don't you understand simple English either? Call the police! But begging your pardon, madame, why? Illegal entry, breaking, disorderly conduct? I don't know exactly what reason. There must be some law in this community that prevents a woman from just simply usurping someone else's home. My dear. Oh, you shut up, Jeffries. You hear me? Don't just stand there. Call the police. I want her thrown into jail, sitting there smirking at me. Call the police. But, madame, who are you talking about? In the chair, by the window, look. But there is no one there. No one there? What are you? I was just trying to tell you, my dear. She just went. Went? Just like you turn out a light. It's late, madame. May I retire? Get out! Get out! Thank you, madame. Samuel. Yes, my dear? Where did she go? I wasn't watching. Where did she go? I told you, my dear. Answer my question. Where did she go? I don't know. But she must have gone somewhere. You were watching her. I wasn't. Tell me, where did she go? Tell me, where did she go? She's just disappeared. You fool, people just don't disappear. I know. She sneaked downstairs. I saw her. She sneaked downstairs while I was talking to steal us out of house and home. Hinkle. Yes, my dear. Go downstairs. See if she is down there quickly. Yes, but quickly, I say. Go down there, Ed. What? There she is. She's sitting in front of the door now. Do you see her? Don't you, Mr. Hinkle? You do see her, don't you, Hinkle? Yes, I see her. Samuel. Uh-huh. I think I can see the back of the chair right through her. Yes. Sit down, my friends. We have a long time ahead of us. Sam! Yes? So late. Yes, I slept a little. Not me. Her sitting there staring. I got so tired. I've been thinking all this time. Thinking what? Thinking what she wants of us. She hasn't said a word for hours, has she? She doesn't have to speak, Sam. I know. Know what? She wants to kill us both. I know. The dead can't kill. While you were dozing, I went close to her. I thought maybe somehow I could get by through to the door. Well, she kept looking at me as if I kept getting closer. Yes. Then suddenly when I got very close, I couldn't move any more. How can that be? That's the way it was. If we yell for Jeffries, you always were a fool, Sam. Try to yell. I can't somehow. I never was afraid of anything before. And I've always been afraid. What's he waiting for? What is it? Staring. Why doesn't she speak again? No. When it's daylight, things will be different then. She'll go away. A dead thing that can't live in the daylight. But it's hours until day yet. Hours, Sam. I can't stand it anymore. Go up to her. Talk to her. You talk to her. No, you. Sam, do as I say. I can't talk to her, not I. Somehow I've got a feeling that if I do talk to her again, well, never mind that now. Go up to her. Speak to her. Maybe you can find out a way she keeps staring at me. Why me? I'd rather not. Sam, do as I say. Yes, my dear. Yes. Excuse me, please. Come closer. We have much to talk about. You and I. It's not like that to me. It's not me that wants to talk. Please, my wife. She's afraid to talk to me. She's afraid that something will happen. And so it will. She asked me to ask you why you keep staring at her. Did you ever see her blood? Huh? She has so much of it swimming in her veins, and I have none. You'll excuse me, I don't understand. There are some of us who could go back to living if we had blood. She wants to know just what it is you want. Did you ever walk along a quiet street and suddenly think there was somebody close behind you? Did you ever sit alone in a room, just at dark, and suddenly think that there behind the chair, you but turned around, there was someone standing, someone you didn't dare to look at? She wants to know what you want. You want your life, don't you? Simple man, answer me. You want this little thing you call your life? I want to live. Yes, sir. And so do I. And only through blood, red blood, can I have life. The life I want. Well, what can I do? I mean, I don't understand. Really, I don't. Death or life? Which do you want, little man? Which? Life. Then listen to me. Put your ear close to me. Here is your choice. Your life or hers. You believe I'm not of the world, you know? Yes, I've always believed. Then believe I will take that miserable little life of yours unless you do just as I say. I don't want to die. Those pills for sleeping that your wife takes often? There on the table by the bed? Well? Fix them. A quick death. Quicker than I would give her. You must give them to her. You fool, she's kept you under all these years. With her, you've been a man and yet not a man. Now I give you life. Give her the pills, you little fool. No one will ever know it. And then I'll go away. I'll let you all alone. Give her the pills, and then I'll leave you. Oh, you will? Yes, I will. Give her the easy death, little man. Hurry! Oh, yes, why not? She's to blame that you are here. She did it all at that crazy party. How or why, I don't understand, but she did it. Why should I die? Why should I? Yes, why should you die? Go, make her sleep, and you'll be free of me forever. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. What did she say, Sam? What did she say? Speak, you fool, speak. You talked so long with her, I couldn't hear a single word. What did she say? Staring at me, looking at her. Still staring at me, Samuel. You've got to tell me, what did she say? You should go to sleep. Sleep? What are you saying? Yes, that's what she said. If you go to sleep, she said she will disappear. Go back to where she came from. Just sleep. Sleep? Yes, I'll get your pills. Old thing, sitting there staring at me, who are you? Where did you come from? The dead don't live, and yet you're dead. I know you are. Come closer. Come closer? I think she said come closer. Come closer. I got to do it. Closer. What do you want of me? What? Quickly, listen to me. If you listen, I'll give you life and go away. Hear me? Go away. Yes, I listen. He wants to poison you. He thinks I will give him life if first he kills you. Oh, no. He wouldn't. Not he. Look there in the corner. He mixes up a poison brew, those sleeping pills you use. He fixes them. All of them. No. Listen closely. He'll take a glass, and he'll give you one, the poisoned one. Switch the glasses. Give him the poisoned one. But do as I say, and you will have life. Kill him for me, and I'll give you your life. You hear me? I'll give you life. Life? Yes. I'll do it. I'll do it. Go back. He's ready for you. Yes. Here, my dear. This will make you sleep. See, I've mixed one for myself, too. Yes, I see. Here, this is yours. The pill is in the water. Yes, the usual one. Here, I'll drink it with you. There's one in my glass, too. Sleep. We'll sleep until it's day, and then that horrible old woman, she'll be gone. Look, she's standing up. Huh? Where? No, she's still sitting there as she's been for hours. You moved these glasses? No, they're just the way they were. This one is mine? Yes, and that one is yours. Drink! Yes, and you'll drink yours. Together. Everything will be fine now. Fine. Yes. All my life has been run for me. First my mother, and then you ran it. What are you talking about? And now, for the first time in my life, is going to be my own. You hear me? My own. I'll do what I want, and when I want, and no one... My head. Sam, old woman, you see, I did it. He's gone. And now you've got to go away. You said you'd go away? Yes, I said I'd go away. Why are you coming toward me? The other way. Out from where you came from? Yes. Soon I'll go. See? He's lying here. I did as you said I should. Don't look at me like that. He's dead. Yes. And we're alone. What? Alone. Me and you. And the blood in your veins? What?
While he lived, I couldn't touch you. But now he's dead.
Stop looking at me like that. But now he's dead and we are alone. I tell you, stop looking at me like that. What do you want of me? What do you want of me? What I need to bring me back to life, the thick red liquid of life in your veins to fill the emptiness of mine.
Red life. I'll drink it.
No, vampire, you! No! No! Lights Out. Written especially for radio by Arch Oboler. Comes to you each Wednesday from our Chicago studios. Thanks for listening.